Hello and welcome. My name is Tommy Williams, and this is my first time getting on camera and exposing my truth. What you're about to hear is going to be hard for you to believe. For you to even click on this video in the first place, or even watch this video, means you are in alignment and you're starting to remember. So it all started when I started seeing some weird stuff on TikTok and Twitter about, I won't say names, but I noticed something in humans that I've never seen before. And so I started questioning reality, like, hold on a second, I've never seen anything like this. Anyhow, so I got really sick the next day and my bank account was wiped out and both my computers were hacked. It was crazy. I had like thousands of emails from like all kind of countries saying that your money's been stolen, yada yada. And so I, kept living life, and next thing I know, I went to Chipotle one day, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at my phone like this, and I look up, and I see a line of people that are doing exactly what I'm doing, and I had this realization moment where reality kicked in, and it said, Tommy, this is a sign. Put the damn phone down. So I did. Not only did I put it down, when I went home I made the decision not to have a phone anymore. It didn't go over well with the wife and kids, and I ended up just doing it anyways because I felt so strong about it and nothing stopping me, so I did it. As days went on, well, I'll say this, that my first day going to work, it was like I was missing a part of my body. I almost wanted to turn around and say screw it and get my phone, but I didn't. This is unbelievable, but just hold tight because I have a lot more to tell you. After about 3 weeks goes by, I go to grab my wife's cell phone, and when I grabbed it, I noticed this tingling sensation in my hand, went all the way down my wrist, and I handed her the phone back and I said, what the hell is going on? I did a bunch of research and figured out that these cell phones work in the microwave frequency, like little tiny microwaves. And that's when, I started doing all my research and found out a lot of things. We'll get to all that later. So after that happened, I pretty much knew that this was something that's very serious, and I knew that it's a very hidden thing. So I continued down this journey. Next thing I know, I started noticing it in other things. As I'd go into my truck to get something out of it or something, I'd start feeling this sensation on my back and my side. I'd go back inside and I'm like, what was weird is that I would feel it afterwards for a long period of time, maybe up to 8 hours. That sensation wouldn't go away. And I didn't know what it was. After further investigation, I figured out it was a smart meter outside of my house, and it was basically pinging a lot of radio frequencies. And I had the bright idea to put a big screen mesh thing on it, and a bunch of aluminum tape, and a bunch of tin foil. And next thing I know, I went to my house, and it was way worse than my house, and it was all pinging into my house at that point. So I took all that back off and learned a lesson there. So I called up Georgia Power, and the good. I didn't know that different states had different laws, but in Georgia you can opt out of a smart meter. So of course, the first thing I did is I called Georgia Power and said, hey, this thing's making me sick, get it out of here. So they said it's like I can't remember, $15, $30 charge a month extra for them to go check your meter. So I was like, yeah, come get this damn thing. And got that done, and with time, I started distinguishing the frequencies from Bluetooth to just regular 5G, 4G LTE, remote controls, video game controllers, anything, cars, D2D technology inside devices, adaptive power control inside devices. I started figuring out the grid, how the grid worked. And the further I got into it, the more I started understanding that this is actual control system and a surveillance system. And they're using biometric data to process your every move. And they have this cell phone that's connected to you. And the reason I know this is because I changed when I got rid of my cell phone in ways that I've never changed in my entire life. And I've never seen anybody else around me ever do this before. So I'm the only person that I know that's done this. And that makes it a little bit complicating. And I don't know anybody else's view of this. And I hope that there's somebody else out there that's done this, that we can collaborate and help each other out. And the further I went into it, I noticed that my health got better, my acne cleared up. I naturally started eating red meat and eggs, and I switched soaps because a lot of soaps have titanium dioxide and a bunch of other stuff you don't want in it. So I started going more natural soap. Toothpaste, I changed toothpaste, and my health just got way better. I started feeling way better, and my mental clarity just went through the roof, and I started pushing it further. Once all my prized possessions like my PS5, my Xbox Series X, I have literally $20,000 worth of video game media, 7.1 surround sound, like really expensive speakers and all that stuff. I haven't used any of it in a year, and I don't plan on using it. I can't use it because it's harder to deal with the pain than to enjoy. There's nothing to enjoy really, because media is nothing but poison for your mind. All of it. I could sense that people were trapped in their own routines, unaware of what their devices are doing to them, and they're completely unaware of the things that's happening around them, like chemtrails. I'd never seen a chemtrail until I got rid of my phone. That's one of the weirdest things to say. I've never saw it, never noticed it. I got rid of my phone, and next thing I know, what are the lines in the skies? And then I started doing research on that, and we'll save that for another video because I'm really big into this. And I can tell you so much about SkyGrid. We'll do that in another video though. So other people don't really notice their surroundings, I've noticed. Nobody quite sees what's happening around them. It's because their mind is not theirs. My mind wasn't mine for a very long time, and I didn't know that till I got rid of my phone. So this message is basically to let everyone know that this is what I call the B system. And the B system is rising. I'm watching it every day. I'm sitting back watching everyone. And everybody, it's not good. Everybody's not their own self. They're not themselves fully. They're not all the way there. It's getting close, but I'm telling you, you will not understand this until you get rid of your cell phone, and you'll start seeing the big picture. And I have so much more to tell you guys, and we'll get into chemtrails. What are chemtrails really? They're not what you think. They're not what geoengineeringwatch.org are telling you, or anybody. We'll get into what this reality really is, and how to live your best life in alignment. And we're also talking about remembrance. how to remember your past lives and why you're here. I'll see you in the next video.